morning, good evening, wherever you may be watching this video. Today, we're going to get into the recent announcement and go live for USDT0 on the Flare network. In this video, we'll discuss what exactly USDT0 is, how it will impact the landscape for DeFi within the Flare ecosystem, and we'll wrap this video up with some final thoughts. So with that being said, let's get into today's content. To put it simple, USDT0 is the same as USDT. The only difference is USDT0 offers seamless cross-chain movement of the same stablecoin that you're used to. So traditionally, stablecoins like USDT ran into a bit of a problem where, yes, they could support multiple chains with USDT, but that same USDT across all those ecosystems couldn't talk to each other. They were different instances of the same token, but couldn't communicate. So USDT0 solves that problem, allows for fast, secure, and seamless transfers across multiple ecosystems, all while maintaining the same USDT. You don't have to bridge, you don't have to wrap, none of that. It's the same token. So that makes things a lot easier, especially for onboarding new users. And this is all possible thanks to the Omni-Chain Fungible Token standard created by Layer 0. Now, if you don't know this, Flare and Layer 0, along with the Stargate Bridge protocol, have a partnership, which is why all of this kind of fits together. Now, you may be thinking this USDT0 announcement is not a big deal, but it actually really is. USDT already has $140 billion worth of liquidity that we instantly have access to. Now, when you combine that with building the base for XRP-Fi, that creates a nice combination. When you think about the institutions that have been hinted at having large amounts of XRP available, you definitely want to be sure that you can trade that XRP against a reliable, trustworthy stablecoin. And what's a better stablecoin than one that has $140 billion of liquidity available? At the time that I'm recording this video, the Flare network has amassed over $112 million in stablecoin liquidity. We've also seen protocols like SparkDex hit new all-time highs for their TVL of active liquidity participating in liquidity pools. We've also seen Kinetic amass over $20 million in UST0 stablecoin liquidity for their money markets. With those numbers, I think it's clear that the Flare network has some pretty strong upward momentum in regards to increasing its TVL. Now, with Hugo playing into the whole bus metaphor, we apparently have 5 more buses lined up, with bus number 2 arriving tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see exactly what that is. And it'll also be interesting to see how each bus directly impacts the TVL on the network. TVL is a very key metric. It attracts new users, and it also attracts more development interest. So it'll be all the more important for Flare to continue to increase its TVL across all of its supported protocols to continue the much needed network growth. All in all, I'm loving the progress that I'm seeing. Having a major stablecoin like USDT0 go live on the Flare network is major for future growth, especially in the near term. Seeing the rate in which the total value locked across the entire network increased, I think that just shows the demand for a stablecoin like USDT0 on the network. So those are good signs. It'll be interesting to see what these other buses are that Hugo is playing into and the whole community is in on at this point. I definitely think a solid tier 1 on and off ramp is in the cards. I don't know what else might be in the cards, but that's definitely one I would think is amongst the buses to arrive. When you're just thinking of like onboarding more liquidity onto the network, there's not an easier way than to have a seamless, easy to use on and off ramp for institutions and retail alike. I'm sure all parties involved will definitely love something like that. So with that being said, those are my thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.